even had a feeling, call it a hint, that her new friend Dicey would be able to open that door for her. All it would take would be a roll or two. And that feeling was correct.
Look, it's that ghost again.
Yes, I was just going to say that. But what did it want? Did you hear? The new moon is finished. It is one.
Good morning, world! It's a beautiful day, my favorite kind.
Any second now. Oh, curse it too. Though I suppose you can't have the sweet without the sour. Attention to town. Now hear this.
The Queen is rolled on two. I repeat, the Queen is rolled on two.
Her will is now manifest. Long may she reign. Random rules.
Oh, a two! What a delightful...
Way to make a perfectly awful day even worse. Another dreary day, everyone. Just muddle through this horrid life until death finally claims us.
Shut up!
You don't belong here. Oi, what are you looking at? No, I did. We've got enough problems here without strange weirdos wandering around town. Just keep telling yourself that, kid. And while you're at it, tell yourself that you're not missing anything by having just one personality. I seen you when the dice got rolled. You didn't change a bit. That tells us you're not from Two-Town. I reckon you're a oner, and you don't belong here. It seemed to even that there were two sides to every story, especially here in Two-Town, where even the residents seemed to be of two minds.
Oh, hey! I've got cards to trade. Cards, cards, I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land, from my body to your hands. The very same. Why, I've got the best cards in all of Two-Town, only for the most discerning of customers.
Oh, I can tell you've got an eye for cards. Always terrific to meet another connoisseur. Manny Dex, at your service. Naturally! You know, I've often been heard to remark that life is like cards. It's not so much the cards you've got, but how you play them, yeah? Plus, life is also small, cheap, and random, and yet utterly enchanting. All like cards, isn't it? Now listen, since you're a fellow connoisseur, and since business is slow, I'm gonna do you a solid, mate. Old Manny Dex is gonna give you a lovely binder to hold your cards in, on the house. We'll just need to teach you how to use it. Now then, what with that shiny new binder with all those blank pages in it, you're probably in the market for some new cards, eh? Well, good news! It just so happens I've got the greatest cards in the land from my body to your hands, ha ha! And at the best prices too. Oi, Manny Dex here, card Oi, Manny Dex here, card enthusiast.
Even was beginning to learn a lot about this new part of random, but not, unfortunately, how to escape it. The door was locked. Perhaps someone nearby was in possession of a key.
Have you seen the Upside Down Town? I'm building it. The flipped city in the sky. You can't miss it. It's not just me, of course. Lots of construction jobs up there. That whole site was designed by Her Royal Highness, the Queen. It's the ultimate expression of Two-Town. Name's Smokey, by the way. That's it. That's exactly it. Everything must have its other half. It's only natural. Some call the upside down town a mere distraction, a minor obsession of the Queen designed simply to keep us all busy. You know what those people are called? Ha! Good one. No, they're traitors. They're obviously traitors. It's the ultimate expression of Two Town, what it was always meant to be. Two cities in one.
It was the Queen's royal robot guards. She had to think fast. She had to roll the dice.
Hey, you. Come here a tick. Question's not who I am, love. It's who you're with. That six-sided fellow by your side. Tell me about him. Oh, sure you don't. But then, maybe I start talking to other people instead. Maybe I start telling them all about you. I think you got one of them dice by your side. See, most people wouldn't recognize them no more. They've been extinct for so long. Banned by the Queen. And she's got a terrifying black one. The only one left in all the land. Or so she thinks. If I wanted to cause you trouble, you'd already be in it. Having a dice is treason, after all. Be careful out there, love. There might not be many of us left who know what you're up to. But you can't fool everyone all of the time. See you around, kid. So, it does speak. And with the ancient dice tongue. How intriguing. Oh, feisty little one, ain't ya? No need to threaten the curious. Do say aye to the Queen once she does find you, hmm?
I don't know, Dicey, but I didn't like her one bit. Dicey, there! Dicey! Dicey, there! 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 Dicey! Dicey, over there!
A long time ago, when they were ready, or when they were brave enough, the most courageous in Random would embark on a great adventure, making their way to the Valley of the Dice. There, in that sacred place, they would choose the dice that they would carry with them for the rest of their lives. Although some would whisper that the choice wasn't fully theirs to make. When they were ready, or when they were brave enough, the most
Hi, kid. You want crispy twigs? Kids love to answer your question. Yes, business is slow.
Sellers doing socks. Get your socks here. Sock 2 packs.
One for each of you. It's the perfect pair. The perfect pair.
Hey, kid! I'm selling crispy twigs here. Crispy twigs to trade. Get your pre-chewed food here, smooth and silky. Food's not nice unless it's been chewed twice.
What's it, boy? Get the boy in.
Oh. No, I'm stuck. Artist block. I'd trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of inspiration. Oh. I'm through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before. Say, you wouldn't be willing to trade for that costume your friend is wearing, are you?
Thousands of new pet spiders doing the same.
I figured. Probably wouldn't fit too many folks anyway. Plus, people have traded costumes before. If you ever have anything to trade, you'll come see me, right? Especially something unusual.
Pet spiders are a very popular pet lately.
Excellent. Keep your eyes peeled.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
I got a 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal. My stock is twice as good as the competition. And they've recently made their stock twice as good.
Shrug! Get your fresh shrug! Straight out of the tube! That's different too!
Interested in it? Get your food here. I've only had dice to spot. The heart of Two Town was even greater and bigger and scarier than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in Onecroft.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
You saved my bacon there, kid. Look, let me repay you with a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? You don't know what a gubblegregger is? Forget it then, kid. But, you know, do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
Hi, I'm Harry Twofold.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free. Syzygy.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly. You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost.
It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in.
I was getting to that. Jeez! It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here.
Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides.
By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid!
Split personality. Though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days. Ah, a keen question suggesting a logical mind. Everyone in Two Town is split, but it's not always the same way. I am fated to always be battling my other half, but even on my worst days, I know that it's fair.
We battle it out and it's a great system. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love.
In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction.
And some of us want to get mad kissy.
Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say.
Which will be me.
You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that...
You know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic.
An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy? You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you. We have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it. Even with these fingers in my ear, that sounded like a no. But perhaps it was a yes? It's logical for me to assume that it was a yes. Yes. Now then, I require 3 bloobs. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this. I assure you it makes no difference to them. They loathe their existence all the same. All I require is that you find 3 bloobs for me, and I'll have all that I need. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger. He's gone, yeah? Perfect! Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good! There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Perfect! Oh, perfect! Okay, I'll need 3 bloobs, same as him, but you need to give them to me. Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
You dealt a bad hand, have you? Oh, never mind.
And
trade
lo,
it in for a
did the
new one
number
with
2
me.
come to random,
Dicey.
and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen...
Behold, the door to 3 Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
seemed as though Dicey was affecting
Treasure
that
to
giant
the board game. A slow time bubble has appeared. More treasure to the board game. A bubble that slows time has appeared. The game is almost over, but who will win? Defeat all the enemies for the board game to end.
door wouldn't open until Dicey had a third pip. Which was good, because it saved me from having to repeat myself.
A dice! Child! Yeah, you, child! I believe we can be useful to each other. Not in a direct way, but there is something else you may be able to achieve in the meantime. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Right, a good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive what's coming, I'd wager. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course, and if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while indeed. I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, you could trade until you do. I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care of it.
You dang little bloob critter! Quiet down! I'm old and I'm tired, and I demand... You can hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope.
which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old. Some of us are trying to sleep. Thank you, little one.
I got words for sale here. Choice words. My rarest word. Why, that's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm afraid I don't go in for tangible items, kid. Too flammable. Nice thing about words is you can carry them in your head, and nobody can ever steal them. Who wants to buy a word? I got cliniomania looking for a good home here. It means wanting to stay in bed. I got so many words, kid. Got a sale on bucolic right now if you're interested.
Hi! Hello! Indubitably, we're twins. We finish each other's sentences. We double each other's happiness. We share each other's husbands. We multiply each other's... Wait, what? What? You said we share each other's husbands. Yep, I don't. You've been kissing my husband? Oh my God! Two-timer! It's double the fun. Please excuse us. We need to talk about this. Sorry.
Shroud! Get your fresh shroud! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
Seller, street socks. Get your socks here.
Kid, I got what all kids crave. Crispy twigs. The crispiest in town.
Holy flashing.
Shroud! Get your fresh shroud! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
That's a spiffy nice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
That is such a creative dice costume. No
Hey,
way
here's a
without
free
light
sample.
singers.
Halcyon. It means happy. You again. What have you got for me this time? Let's hear it. What? That is worth only the most common word. Here you go. The. Enjoy. It's worthless and nobody will trade you for it. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening. Eyesome? It sounds gross. Like you're putting something in your eye. Gross! No thanks. No trade here. What do you have to offer in trade? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that? Adolescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. the breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlube. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament. Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight. For example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. It's a hard business to be in, selling words. But lucky for me, I have lots of ways to precisely express just how hard it is.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you? A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? Oh, that is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic. Imagine not knowing what a Gubblegregor is. Hilarious. You're all right, kid. Good sense of humor. Here's the Gubblegregor. Just be sure not to use it in full reverse. We all know what happens then. Great, kid.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Please, trade the Gubblegregor to me. I'm sure this skull I'm offering is invaluable. It must be. It's darned old. Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red dug it up a while back before, forget it, it's not important. But this has got to be the rarest thing in all of Two Town. Thanks, kid.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here.
Impossible! Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. Yes, you'll get it, child. A formidable card, fit for a dice wielder. That sounds good, yes. That's piqued your interest, yes. But before I give you this card, I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's dead like this. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. It was a catastrophe. The Queen, child, decided that she should be the only one to wield a dice, and so she waged war on them, and on those who'd wield them. And she did not show mercy in victory. When she finds out there's still a dice, and still a wielder, well, she will be apoplectic, and she is not to be toyed with. What happened here, she'll do to you and your friend here. It's not a threat, little one. It's an observation, gleaned from hard-earned experience. Hypothetically speaking, that is. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I'm going to return it to where it belongs, to the sacred valley of the dice. I suspected as much. There are some of us who remember the old ways, child. We must stay hidden, and we must stay silent. But we exist. The valley is hidden, far below Random, and far from the Queen's prying eyes. It's a crypt, a land of the dead, forbidden to all but a few will remember. I'd wager you don't fully know what you travel with. I'm glad to hear it. I hope you are. Goodbye, child. Take care and random rules.
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.